Hey guys, my name is Producer, so welcome back to the Movie Geek channel. We're approaching 2019 and it is time to do my top 10 favorite films of 2018. Before we go into all my top 10s, this is my opinion, this is my list. You can create your own list, this is my opinion. If you don't like the movie that I have in my list, well, I'm sorry, it's my opinion. So yeah, and this is all the film that it had to have all its qualities. It had to be rewatchable, it had to be a great film, it had to be a movie that I love, that impacted me, and affected me a lot of ways. So, let's get right into it. I cannot believe 2019 is approaching, and it is that time for me to talk about my top 10 favorite films of 2018. So, before we go to the top 10, let's go to the honorable mentions. The honorable mention includes First Man, Christopher Robin, Deadpool 2, Aquaman, and Ant-Man and the Wasp. Those are my honorable mentions. Yes, Aquaman just came out, I saw it twice. Really good movie. But it's not as good as all the top 10 movies that I chose to be part of the top 10. So, let's get right into the top 10, shall we? Number 10. Number 10. This is my guilty pleasure. I love this movie. I really enjoyed the movie when it came out in theaters. And I bought the Blu-ray. I have no shame. That is Mamma Mia 2. Here we go again. Yes. Why is it in my top 10? Well, for one reason. It's really enjoyable. It's an enjoyable ride from start to finish. I love the musical numbers. I had so much fun watching this movie with my grandma and my father and my cousins. Mamma Mia, the first Mamma Mia was my guilty pleasure. I was really excited going in watching Mamma Mia 2 because I know I'm going to like the movie, and I really did like that movie a lot. Such a fun time, and yeah, I'm happy that I own on Blu-ray, the first two movies on Blu-ray. Just a fun, enjoyable time in the theaters, and just hearing the music is just wonderful. Number 9. This movie broke me in every single way. The music is so powerful. The acting is incredible. The directing. This is his first time director debut. That's A Star Is Born, starring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper, and phenomenal movie. Great performance, great music. I bought several music from my iTunes because it is damn good. The ending broke me. I mean, it is not an easy movie to watch. I didn't know. I had no idea it would go to that route, and it's just an incredible movie. A great message. Just a great character-driven movie, and A Star Is Born is no exception. Number 8. Number 8. This is a long-awaited sequel that I've been waiting for years after years, asking for a sequel, and Pixar has finally returned our favors, and we got Incredible 2. Incredible 2 is such a solid sequel from the first movie, just as good as the first movie, and the animation is beautiful. Of course, it's so much improved from the first movie, and it's just an enjoyable ride from start to finish, and it made my Disney heart happy because I have been waiting for a sequel since the first movie came out in theaters. I remember vividly that I saw the first Incredible movie in theaters, the year 2004. And I was 5 years old when I saw the Incredible movie, and I've been asking my dad, I want a sequel, and we finally got the sequel, and I own the Blu-ray. And it's just, Brad Bird, if you're watching this, thank you for bringing the sequel for the fans. Because I know you're making the sequel for the fans, and I appreciate that. Thank you. And it's a great movie. Great movie. Number 7. I really loved the first movie. Came out a few years ago. That is Creed 2. Creed 2 was a solid sequel, really enjoyable sequel. And the main reason I love this movie is the characters. The character depth in this movie is phenomenal. We actually care about the characters. We care about Adonis. We care about the Tessa Thompson character, Adonis' fiance in this movie. And also we cared about the Dragos. Victor and Ivan Drago in this movie is just a raw, grounded, realistic human being in this movie. They're broken. I mean, after Rocky 4, I believe Rocky 4, you know, they lost their fame, they lost their name. I mean, they're broken. It's just an incredible story and still as good as the first movie. I was really worried going in because Ryan Coogler did not directed this movie. I was really worried going in, but man, they did not hold their punches. It was really good, very emotional and powerful at the same time. The fighting scenes, the boxing matches, what I'm trying to say is edge of your seat. It's incredible. Number 6. Number 6. This is a very surprising film. I went low expectation going in this movie. The franchise itself, let's just say, is downhill. What movie I'm talking about? The movie I'm talking about is Bumblebee. Bumblebee, yes, shocking. It's in my top 10 favorite films of 2018. I, for some reason, love this movie. It had heart, it had humor, good humor, like good laughs, great character moments. The chemistry between Hailee Steinfeld and Bumblebee is incredible to watch. Fun and action-packed. It is fun to watch. We can see what's going on in the action. Travis Knight did an incredible job at who directed the Kubo and the Two Strings. Great movie, great coming of age 80s movie, and it's just a fun movie. And seeing the G1 designs of all the Autobots and Decepticons is amazing. They should have done that in the beginning, but here we go. Paramount Studios finally learned their lesson about the Transformers franchise, because the only Transformers movies I really like is the first Transformers movie. That's a very decent film. And then Bumblebee is number 1. And then Transformers. And the rest can go to hell, basically. Number 5. Number 5, here you are. Number 5 is fun action-packed. I cannot believe this actor is still alive. That is Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible Fallout. This movie was so much fun to watch. There was never a dull moment. The cinematography is incredible. The acting is great. The action is a lot of fun. Very realistic in a way. Tom Cruise, he's killing it, man. He's still doing it, and I pray that he's still alive and further in the future, because he is the man. Number 4. One of my favorite book to film adaptation from this year, that is Ready Player One, directed by Steven Spielberg. Yeah, I love this movie. The visual looks phenomenal. The story is great. It is as good as the book was, and I love the book. I read it twice. It is a good adaptation. It's just an entertaining film from start to finish. The world building is wonderful. The character is really the character was very well fleshed out from the book. Just a great time, and I saw this movie twice because I love this movie. I own a 4K, even though I do not own a 4K player. I own a 4K, and I love this movie. It's a great movie and great soundtrack and it's great score, and it's just wow, what a fun time! What a fun time in theaters, and what a great to be a geek to watch all this incredible Easter egg on Ready Player One. Yes, number 4 is Ready Player One. Number 3. This is a very surprising. A Quiet Place. I love this movie. Very intense, very fun, very atmospheric. Just no dialogue. They did a really good job making this film work with no dialogue. Just sounds effects, sound design, just breathing. That's all we can get from this movie, and it's a very edge of your seat, terrifying film to watch. This is a fun time. Emily Blunt killed it. Josh Krasinski killed it as well. He directed this movie and he screenwrote this movie, and it all worked. It worked. It felt like it did not work on paper, but it did work on film, and as a result, great film. A Quiet Place is a gem of 2018 and a big surprise. Love that movie. Number 2. Okay, number 2. This is a movie we have been waiting for 10 years. in development, in setups, so many setups to this 10-year culmination of films of MCU, and of course I'm talking about Avengers Infinity War. Enough said, it's incredible, it's rewatchable, it's depressing, even you know what I'm talking about, the ending of the film, and this movie makes me more curious and worried and now ready for Avengers Endgame, which is coming out next May of 2019, and Thanos. They really did it. They made Thanos a fleshed out character, not some twirly mustache villain. This is a character that we actually kind of cared about, the character of Thanos, which is so interesting, so weird to say, but Thanos was awesome in the movie, and of course all the characters, all the cast in this movie is huge, and the cinematography is fantastic, and the score is different from all the MCU films that has scored before, and a great movie as a masterpiece. And this is the movie that will be the return of the king of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and Avengers Endgame will be the last part of the return of the king type movie we got from Avengers Infinity War, and it's just made me now ready for Avengers Endgame, because we saw the trailer and I wasn't ready, and I'm not ready to see Avengers Endgame because of Avengers Infinity War, because there's so many questions that still need to be answered of what's just happened from the ending. So that's my number 2, Avengers Infinity War. Number one, here it is. I cannot believe this movie that I saw it twice beat out Avengers Infinity War. Originally, Avengers Infinity War is number 1, my number 1 2018, without a doubt, hands down. But number 1 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah, I love this movie for so many reasons. I love the soundtrack, I love the score, I love the album. The animation is so different but unique, beautiful. It's just, I love the animation, love the characters. I was already a fan of Miles Morales. I read his comic book before going in. No, I already know the character Miles Morales, but this movie made me love Miles Morales even more. Spider-Gwen is awesome. All the Spider-Man characters in this movie, Spider-Noir, Penny Parker, Spider-Ham, and so many great characters, moments in this movie, and a great story. With so good. It's just a great movie, and just a very unique, different movie. This movie came out with a bang, and just believe the hype. The hype is real for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. I own the soundtrack, I own the album, I own the Christmas album they just released. That's how much I love this movie, so much. I love the animation, I love the characters, I love the action scene was so much fun. The way they written the character is so real and emotional, and it's just, we actually care about the character. And this is, honestly, this is top best Spider-Man films, next to Spider-Man 2 and Spider-Man Homecoming. It is right there in the alley. It's just a great movie, a great animated movie, and it's just, adults could enjoy this movie, even kids could enjoy this movie. And this could be the introduction to Miles Morales, or Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Noir, or Spider-Ham, which is the best part of the movie, and it's just a great time as a superhero fan. Yeah. Give me a sequel for Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse. Give me that. Sony, just give me a sequel to Spider-Man Into Spider-Verse. Please. Okay guys, that's my top 10 favorite films of 2018. This is my opinion, this is my list. You have your own list. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope 2019 will be an awesome year for comic book fans, for superhero films. There's a lot of superhero films that's coming out next year, and a lot of more movies that's coming out 2019 that I'm really excited, especially for Jordan Peele's next film, Us. And of course, Avengers Endgame. I mean, a lot of things going on in 2019, and yeah. Well, see ya.